G'day and welcome back to Dark Soil Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. Yes, we are back continuing to harvest our sunflowers here on Elm Creek. Alright, so we finished where we left off yesterday, last game day. We were harvesting this field and we're just continuing on now. We had a good rest and fixed it up. We've sorted out the problem with the fences up there, and again that was exactly as we said in the last episode. It was just a bit of a glitch with the game, so we saved the game, come back in, and all but one fence panel wasn't there. So yeah, I don't know, bit of a glitch, but anyway, it's all good. It does tend to glitch a lot too. That area is actually over near the edge of the map, and it does tend to glitch a lot near there. I had some problems with glitching over there when we did the chicken pen as well. So anyway, that's off and running. All right, let's have a look and see what's happened while we've transitioned during the day, during the night. We'll see what we've got over here. So we haven't got any more movement here in our sunflower. Fabric wool, 866 litres of fabric. So we should have our first pallet will arrive there shortly. We've been selling off some more of our produce from our greenhouse, which is fine. Insofar as the rest of our fields and everything, so field 72 and 54 are planted. Field 43 is our olive grove, and that's ready to harvest. And field 74, 81 combined is not quite ready to harvest yet either. So that's okay, but we're not overly worried about that. We do need to get the olive harvester over there, and I was actually thinking we could perhaps do that right now while this guy is finishing harvesting here. We can actually take that over there because it's going to be a manually driven harvest anyway. So that's what we're going to do. So here's our New Holland. I don't have to open up the doors. I can just manufacture my way through there. So we're going to turn the engine on and we're going to progress off down to commence our olive harvest. All right, so away we go. We'll have to bring the McCormick with the trailer over as well, but we'll get there soon enough. We'll get this guy over there first, and we'll worry about bringing the McCormick over once we get there. But anyway, so I hope everyone is doing well. We are doing fantastic. We are really enjoying getting stuck in everything here. My time scale is not quite right since I've transitioned overnight. There we go, that's better. And yeah, so we're enjoying getting into all this work that we've been doing. So look at the lovely colour of the trees. It's all nice and colourful. But yeah, so we're just going to continue on with getting the work done. So first things first is getting this thing over there, and then we can start picking the olives off the olive grove, and then we can progress to coming back and looking after our main crops, getting rid of the sunflowers and everything. So with purchasing the other production facility, so now we've got both so we've got 3 production facilities that we own. We own the oil refinery, oil processing plant, we own the spinnery, and we own the tailors. So that gives us a fair bit of input or output in relation to products. So it covers off the output from the sheep. So apart from selling sheep when they've matured, the wool, so the byproduct of the sheep, the wool will actually be used to produce the linen, and then the linen will be produced into clothing, and then we sell the clothing off. That's that chain established and is underway, which is great. Yeah, I want to go that way, don't I? Or just turn this way. So that's all well and good. Now, in relation to our oils, so our olives, our canola, and our sunflower can all go to the oil processing facility, and we produce oil from there and sell the oil off from that. Now, I haven't really actually checked to see if we can use that in other production. We will have a look at that. But if nothing else, we can just sell the oil off. And certainly, as we found before, we sold off 9 pallets of olive oil to the fast food restaurant, and that gained us $45,000 very quickly. So for a very small amount of olives that was there, that was before we expanded our olive farm, olive grove. That wasn't an insignificant amount of money. So effectively, the harvest from the olive grove previously, before we've upgraded and expanded it as it is now, is going to make us about 45 grand there around a pop. So that's not too bad. Anyway, we're going to unfold. We already had unfolded the harvester. We are going to activate the harvester. In fact, what's our? Yeah, we can get a little bit done. We're going to activate the harvester. We're going to jump in cab, and away we go. And there we go. We're collecting our olives. So yeah, so our production chains are going to be hopefully relatively profitable, all things considered. So if we look at, say, if we get a minimum of, say, 9 pallets, and we're certainly going to get more than 9 pallets from the olive grove as it is now. Let's say we work on 9 or 10. That's 50 grand we're going to get from each output from this olive grove. And this isn't an overly big field, an olive grove in that regard. So I think that's a reasonable amount of money to be gained from that, and that's okay. The oils is another, for the canola and the sunflower, is a bit of an unknown. We haven't really done anything with that yet, so certainly from the sunflower we're going to send all that up to the oil processing facility, and we're going to manufacture sunflower oil with that. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll find out relatively soon how profitable that's going to be. So but I expect that should be a reasonable profit. We just want to try, I guess, and segregate the sunflower and the olive initially, just so we can sort of get ascertain roughly how much we're going to make each year from the crop. So the problem with the olives is we can't store the olives anywhere else but at the plant. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably prioritize getting the olives into that facility and get them processed, and then we'll take the sunflowers over a little bit later. I might just put the sunflowers into storage at the farm, and then we can just transport those over to the oil facility whenever we really want to. So I think that's probably the best laid plan at the moment. Whether or not that's going to hold true, and I hold to that, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So anyway, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're up and running. We've got production well and truly underway. So we've got 3 elements of production running, not counting the greenhouses. So very happy with that at the moment. All right, so we've got 2 rows. What have I got caught up on? Caught up on something. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm quite happy with where we're at production-wise for the moment. What have we caught up on here? Didn't come in at a good angle, and that's the problem. Need to come in on a good angle to get a smooth transition over the olives. Much better. Right, so yes, but anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to leave this guy here for now. We're going to head on over and grab the face combine, and we're going to go and offload him. So there's another 10,000 litres of sunflower, which is good. And obviously we've got this one field here left to go, and that's probably going to give us a little bit more than what we've got off field 73. So we should get a reasonable amount of sunflowers from the 3 fields, which is good, and hopefully that'll give us a good amount of oil as well as an output. 50% emptied. $25 to go. Time to wet the whistle. And away we go again. Rinse, repeat. Okay, pipe in, and back we go. So we've probably got at least another, let me look, probably another 2 loads for the combine from this field. So that's another 20,000 litres. So yeah, not a bad amount of crop to come off. We have to work out what we're going to put on the field for the next rotation as well. I'm thinking it's definitely going to be either canola or sunflower. I mean, we want to use it for our production. I mean, it'd be silly having the production facilities available and we're not maximising product to be used in that, and then maximising our profits. So at the end of the day, maximising those profits from that product then means we can then expand our farm out and then divest into more products and more investment opportunities. So the plan is definitely to sort of maximise that. So I think we've done sunflower. Well, we would have done sunflower, so I think canola is our next best one. So the unfortunate part is with that, if I look at this, canola we can't plant now. So that creates a bit of a problem for us, because we can't plant the canola because we then won't be able to harvest it. So what we'd have to do is a very quick turnaround and plant. Well, we're going to have to either go for sunflowers again. I think that's the only option we have. We can only really go for sunflowers, and we're going to have to bring the canola in on other fields and break that cycle. So perhaps if we break this cycle here, perhaps what we need to do is sort of really break into. That's not really going to help us either. We're going to have to go a period of time without a crop possibly on the field, which is just what we may have to do. So anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, let's go back to our olives and let's get this going again. So we're going to activate and off we go. Now I still have to bring over the trailer, don't I, to offload, but I can worry about that when I'm close to being full. 43% now from 3 rows, so we'll worry about that in a minute. But yeah, so I mean, we extended this field by probably about 1/3 when we did do the extension, and I think, yeah, I don't think we've actually done a harvest on this with the full field. So this will be our first full harvest of this field, and then, like I said, the plan is to extend that field, or this crop, on this field and going up there. We're going to buy those. So that will take a little bit of time though, and it's also something that will mean that we're going to spend a lot of time working on the olives. But look, it is what it is, and that's what we have to invest in. So anyway, all right, so we're going to pull ourselves out there. Make sure we try and get ourselves as aligned as best we possibly can for the next run. And away we go. Line ourselves up nicely here. There we go. The funny thing with this combine is certainly the first time we ran the combine and we were doing the harvesting, I could not judge the gap for the life of me on the alignment, whereas now I find it's obviously easier generally to drive the combine for the olives and also for the grapes in cab, not outside a cab. So once you've sort of got yourself a marker, so my marker for this is basically the right hand side of the steering wheel needs to be pretty much on the edge of the top of the olives. And that means I'm basically centered with the olives going through the combine, and gives us our correct alignment for the actual grove run itself. So going over too far there would cause us to a bit of an incident. But yes, that's pretty much how we align ourselves at the moment. Oh, where are we up to? In fact, I've lost track. Where are we? You've been harvested. You haven't. Right. Okay. Here we go again. We will have to check before we finish to make sure we haven't skipped and not harvested any that we should have. But generally, it's only going back this way that I tend to get confused with the elements we have available. So yeah, but anyway, we're all good otherwise. All right, Rose had talked to the son who just walked in back from his bike ride, so all sorted. So yeah, so we're going to I don't tend to get sort of confused so much at this end because it is a little bit easier to sort of check, but because of the angle of where we're coming in and out of, it is a bit easier, I guess, to lose track. Well, that's certainly my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. And it's got a pretty good turning circle though, really. It's pretty tight, its turning circle, so it's not too foul. Alright, so where are we at now? We're at 98%, so I'm just going to get this little bit done here. Like so. But actually, I'm just going to back out. There we go, we're at 100% now. So we're just going to back out here on the field. Come in a little bit there. Alright, what we need to do is we need to go get the McCormick and the trailer and bring that out to the field. And the combine is 84% full, so we'll be emptying that off as well in a second. So busy. We're got plenty of stuff to do. No, that's okay. It's what we want. So and again, the olives will come from the combine to the trailer when the trailer is full. This will be delivered straight off to the oil processing facility to create our olive oil. So that'll be underway. And what we could do, actually, I was thinking about it, we could set the production facility, so the oil processing facility, to only be active for olives. And we can use it still to store the sunflower in. I think that will work fine. So we'll check on the activity status of that when we take the first load of olives over, and we'll make sure that the olives are the only active product for the plant. And then I'll take the truck over and we'll offload some sunflower there, and just make sure it is going to store it okay and it's not going to process it. I mean, there could be a bit of a bug with it where it does anyway. Look, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, over the railway line, then turn left, and we're there. We can basically head around and offload the harvester. This trailer will probably take the entire load, I guess, from this, or close to, because it's not a small size trailer, this one, is it? So we'll see how we go in relation to that. But yeah, there we go. So we'll just come up behind him, and then he'll just empty out, and we'll move along a little bit out of the way. Right, there we go. So we'll just come into the harvester. finishing offload. Right, that's all done. We'll go this way because we can't walk through that way. Come on. Okay. So 14%, so 4,000 litres. So yeah, it's going to take a fair bit in this trailer, so that's okay. So we'll just come around here. And park here just out of the way. Alright, so we'll turn off the engine. And we're going to head back over to the combine now because he's ready to empty again. So yeah, things are moving along, which is wonderful. So looks like we've got some more honey over there at the beehive, so that's okay. We've got some more wool being produced, which is excellent. We've almost got another delivery to go to the spinnery over there. We've got a few bales on the trailer. Yeah, it's very slow at the moment, the wool, so that's okay. I'm not overly fussed about racing it over there, but we do want to bring back some linen though, so we can get the tailor underway. So that's probably just as important, so we can sort of see how much profit's going to be involved in that transition. Okay, he's finished. And off we go again. Line ourselves up. Fire the helper, and off he goes. Alright, in the meantime, we jump in cab and we'll head on in and continue on with the harvest. Okay, off we go. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows to fill. So we're probably going to have, I would say, around 15 to 18,000 litres of olives. Probably a little bit less because each row gets shorter as we go along. I reckon probably about 15,000 is probably a reasonable amount to expect off the field at this point in time. So that's what we're probably sort of aiming for around that mark. So we'll sort of see where that ends up. I think it is this one. Yeah, it's got olives on it. All right. And that gets us close to the end of the episode again. I mean, geez, time's flying. We've flying through the episodes at the moment because it's just so seamless in the gameplay. It's just it's actually quite enjoyable. Looks like we've got a bit of rain on the horizon. We did say that we're going to have a bit of wet weather in this upcoming few days, so we'll have to cease our harvest while it's raining because we don't want to minimise and reduce our crop harvest. So but hopefully we can at least get the sunflowers pretty much finished by the time the rain hits. Oh, done. It is a very tight turning circle. It's great. I hadn't really sort of realised that before. %36% coming up to 40%. Wage payments going out. Don't mind the wage payments going out because that means we're working. It means we're getting products done or harvested or whatever else, but it means that inevitably it's going to help us with more money in the bank at some point. Not necessarily straight away, but at some point down the track. Well, into the tree we go. Next row. I would love to see the courseplay guys develop the ability for courseplay to read the olives and the grapes. If not for the maintenance side of it, just for the harvesting. Like it'd be great to sort of say, right, send the harvester over here. He's going to harvest this this field full of olives or grapes. Have a trailer standing nearby, and it automatically goes off and harvests, and then empties in the trailer. That'd be great. I'd like to see that, although I don't know whether it's going to happen and whether it's going to be possible because of the complexities of actually working it out, but it would be nice. It would be very nice. That's 70%, so we'll get this row done. The combines are 70%. But that's where we'll pretty much call the episode. We'll finish this row off and we'll go and empty off into the trailer. But that will be where we finish this episode because yeah, it's that time yet again. It creeps up on us very, very quickly, and because we are so busy, the time does seem to go a lot quicker. But yeah, so I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope you're enjoying the work that's going on. We'll probably finish the sunflower harvest off camera. We won't do any more of the olive harvest until probably the next game day. We'll transition to the next game day and finish that off. We may do another row or two. And turn off the actual combine. But yeah, we'll probably come back and finish this off in the next game day. At that point in time, we should be fairly close as well to having our other sunflower field come in ready for harvest. So we'll be back at it yet again. I don't really want to do that because I think that height difference is going to have an impact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down past where we've already harvested. I already tell where have I harvested. There, that's where we finished. Right, let's come past that a little bit. Right, there we go. Shut him off. We'll jump back in here. Yeah, so we will come back and finish off the olive harvest in the next episode. And if the other sunflower field is ready to harvest, then we'll get that harvest as well. Hopefully we'll also have some production stuff to do, even if it's taking some wool over to the spinnery and then grabbing some fabric from the spinnery and bring that back over to the tailor. Hopefully we can at least get some of that working as well. And we'll get some sunflower deliveries over to the oil facility. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks very much for watching. If you like the episode, make sure you press that like button. It helps us with the Google algorithm and all that sort of stuff, and just lets us know we're on the right track with keeping you entertained. And also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do press that subscribe button, please make sure you also press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when more videos just like this are available on the channel. Don't forget to join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord and Facebook. Details of that is down below. Thanks to all our patrons that support us. If you wish to support the channel as well, you can do so. The details for that are down below in the description as well. But apart from anything else, please take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we will see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you all later. Bye.